Well, hello, good morning everybody. Welcome back. Jiujitsu2000 here today. I'm back. I'm out enjoying this beautiful overcast day. I've got another interesting video for you today. Stay tuned. I think you're going to like this one. This is another AA battery or 14500 battery flashlight. There's a couple things about this flashlight that I really like. This is model SF14 version 2. So the first thing I see is the user's manual for this flashlight. Okay, then we have the happy or not happy card. Again, if you're happy, you read this side, and if you're not happy, you read this side, which is basically the way of getting in touch with Sofirn so that you can talk about your flashlight with them or whatever your issue might be. Okay, the next thing that we notice is in this little bag there is a lanyard, there is 2 spare O-rings, and there's also a little carabiner. Okay, so the lanyard, the 2 O-rings, and the carabiner. The 2 O-rings are there for the IPX8 rating on the flashlight. Here's a look at the lanyard. And again, there's a small little stainless steel type looking carabiner that can be used as well. You see a USB 2 to micro USB cable. This can be plugged into the wall, it can be plugged into your battery bank, a solar panel, into your vehicle, anything like that. And then this end of the micro USB will plug into this part, which is a battery charger. Okay, so it's spring loaded here. Basically you put your battery here with the positive up here and the negative down here, and it's a spring loaded device. It will charge a lot of your standard batteries, 26 650s, 18 650s, 16 340s, and 14 500s, as well as the 10 440s. So all of those lithium ion batteries that I just mentioned, this charger will charge. We plug in right here, just like that. This little LED indicator will light up red when the battery is charging and green when the battery is finished charging. You get some silica gel there, and let's take a first look at the flashlight itself. So if you look here, you've got a nice tail cap switch. The area here on the bottom is flat so that you can stand the flashlight upright. I really like that. And right here you see the 2 holes where you can connect the lanyard. Another thing that I want to make note of is the lens. Very nice. It's got a tempered glass lens in it, and you can see a stainless steel belt clip as an option. It's got nice knurling on the side. The first thing that you're going to need to do when you purchase this new flashlight is if you turn the tail cap switch on and off, you'll see that nothing is happening. That's simply because from the factory there is a 14500 battery here on this flashlight included, but they include a insulation card, which is this little red piece of paper here. And this breaks the continuity between the tail cap switch and the battery inside, so that the battery will not power the flashlight, so the flashlight can't be turned on accidentally in shipping. Here is a look at the 900 milliamp hour 14500 lithium ion rechargeable battery by Sofirn. Looks very similar to a AA battery, except the big difference here is AA batteries run on 1.5 volts and the 14500s run at 3.7 volts. The first thing is, if you look at the thickness of the walls of this tube, this battery tube, this is a very thick battery tube, so this thing is very durable. The next thing I want to note of here is if you remove the battery tube and you flip it upside down, look at, they've changed it to where the same threads are on both sides of the battery tube. Why is that so important? That gives you the option to change orientation of the belt clip here. You can flip it either way, and on either end you'll notice there is an O-ring right there, and then there's another one on that end right there. So the O-ring is what's responsible for the waterproofness of the flashlight. Okay, this thing again is impact resistant, and it's also IPX8 waterproof. So to turn the flashlight on, it's very simple. You need to push or click the tail cap switch, and this flashlight has 3 modes. You can see the first mode right here is economy, and on a 14500 battery this is 5 lumens, and it'll last for 75 hours or 3 days. If you half press, you'll go to the next mode of medium, which is 100 lumens, and it'll last for 5 hours and 34 minutes. And then if you click it again, you'll go to high, which is 550 lumens, and it'll last for 1 hour and 6 minutes. So if you go back to economy, this is again 5 lumens, and it'll shine for approximately 11 meters of distance, and the candela rating is 32 candela on this setting. If you go to medium, the distance of throw is 51 meters, and the candela rating is 644. And then again, if we go to high, we're talking about 112 meters of throw. The candela rating is 3,195. So that's pretty good, pretty bright little flashlight. Again, it's impact resistant down to 1 meter, and also IPX8 down to 2 meters underwater. This flashlight will support single AA batteries, which are alkalines. It'll also run on AA nickel metal hydride rechargeable batteries, or the 14500s, which you can see here right now. In my hand I have a series of batteries. These 3 are alkalines, and this one's a nickel metal hydride. Let's go ahead and take the alkaline in. These are all operating at 1.5 volt. Let's put the battery in the flashlight, and what I want to do in this section of the video is I want to show how bright the light looks, and I also want to talk about the lumen ratings. So let's put it on. Let's cycle through. So there is low or economy. On this battery it's 5 lumen, 71 hours of run time with 10 meters of throw with a candela rating of 25. If I go up to medium, this is 50 lumens, 9 hours and 35 minutes, 33 meters of throw with a candela rating of 289. And then eventually if I go up to high, we get 180 lumens for 56 minutes, 64 meters of throw, and the candela rating is 1007. So that's quite a significant amount of light. But it doesn't, these different types of batteries don't perform not near as well as the 14500. Obviously that 14500, I'll put it in again just so you can see the difference in light. Again, 5 lumens, 100 lumens, and 550 lumens. 5 lumens, 100 lumens, and 550 lumens. So the 14500 battery is definitely the way to go with this flashlight. I'd like to test the impact resistance of the flashlight as well as the IPX8 waterproofness rating of this flashlight. So let's go ahead and turn it on. Let's get to a little higher setting there. I'm going to drop it from hip high, lens down, 1, drop it with the tail cap switch down, and just please make note that I'm dropping this on concrete, so this is a very hard drop test for this flashlight. Now I'm going to drop it just parallel to the ground, and one more time for good measure. Okay, now let's take a closer look at the flashlight, see if we have any damage. You can see a little bit of scraping right there. Nothing too significant though. Looks like it's holding up pretty good for the most part. Let's go through the modes. Low, medium, low, high. Low, high. Now let's take it and drop it in this water, in this bucket, and see the IPX8 rating. Let's do it again. So you can clearly see that this flashlight was underwater. Let's take a look. So everything looks good with this flashlight. Again, this is the Sofirn model SF14 version 2.0. I think this is a good flashlight. I like this one. Seems to be holding up with the water and the impact resistance. Let me dry this off, clean it up, and we'll take one final look before I close out this video for damage. A little bit right there, but nothing significant. Looks like it holds up pretty well. I really like this flashlight, and I want to say thank you to Sofirn for sending it out for review. I think it's going to be great. I like the charger. I like the flashlight. I think it's a good one. I really like the fact that they listen to the customers, changing the battery tube where it has the same thread on both sides. I really like that. Let's go ahead and flip it around just for good measure and make sure, just to go on record here in the video, and just make sure that it works. Okay, so let's turn it on. Medium, high, low, medium, high. Works good. So folks, I want to say thank you for joining me today on this video. I hope you got some good useful information out of it. Please feel free to leave your comments down below, like this video, share this video, and as always, have a beautiful day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.